Baldi's Basics Classic Remastered, a game I definitely did not put off almost an entire year to cover. Anyway, joke aside, hello everybody and welcome to a different kind of video. Today is a series on Baldi's Basics Plus. And if you don't know, this is footage from a video we recorded. So a big component of this game, besides remastering all old aspects of Baldi and adding stuff like from the Plus and adding it up, a big component of the game itself is the question of the lore. What is the lore? Is it just a parody of lore? Is there no lore in this game? Is there no lore until the full release? Well, I have devised 7 theories for 7 ideas, or 7 series for each 7 of the math books, for what could happen. One will build off another one, like the first one might build off of the fourth one. Let's build off of each other. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. So like, subscribe, and let's get into it. Now I'm gonna use a script till the outro to make it faster. But anyways, the first theory is that Null, 99, and anything else is thrown out the window. A part of the game that suggests it is a no boss ending, where the note left by Michael, the creator of the game, or the Basics, says that anything before the 1.0 release of Baldi's Basics Plus should not be considered part of the story. In quotes. After you read the book, Null gets deleted and you get the achievement Null. Now that alone, compared to other pieces of evidence, is not that strong. But I think the biggest reason why this isn't true is fan backlash. An example was FNAF 4, where the infamous Dream Theory came from. And it was likely going to be the last game, but a supposed complete change of story and location threw fans and theorists off guard. It's still unconfirmed whether the Dream Theory is right, but the games continue to tell a narrative. Granted, the books would still come out, the franchise in general would probably continue, but my point is, fans don't usually understand and might dislike complete lore changes. And that would also apply with Baldi fans. Many fans grew attached to these characters, including Null, and would put a lot of time and effort down the drain, including the Null boss fight, which has one of the best boss music of all time, like top 3. So I think the next one is more likely. This is pretty self-explanatory from the last one. Everything previously known stays. This makes sense, because why would you make a complete lore for the early versions of a game and then have a completely different one from the final? It's just less exhausting. Well, that's what I think. I haven't made a game yet. Anyway, now I can actually get into in-game evidence. Finally! The Null ending of Plus mode, which is the basis of another theory down the line, we see a conspiracy board with a corrupted Baldi from Birthday Bash, the item shown when you die in the classic game, post-it notes with text, a pair of sunglasses, a shiny quarter, an N64 cartridge, a comic strip that I can't read, 2 pictures of what looks to be Mistman 12, the maker of the classic game, what looks like a guitar pick, and a note in the center saying, "Where is 99?" And I know that's a lot, but let's take a closer look. A lot of it are references to other parts of the franchise, like the Baldi, the items, and a shiny quarter. That'll be the last time. Sunglasses seem to belong to Mistman 12 due to the fact that it looks like he's wearing it in one picture. Can the parrot sound like me? Is reference to this unused audio clip.
Can the parrot sound like me?
The cartridge confused me, but then I remembered Rabbit Law's Baldi Iceberg, so shout out to him. At 12 minutes and 23 seconds, he talks about a game called Attack of the Giant Baby, where you attack a baby head. Where you attack a baby head. You can't actually play it due to the hardware it was made on, but if someone found a way, tell me. And what else is in the game? I have no idea what the guitar pick is referencing, and if someone can find the original version of the comic, then share it with me. Before I move on, I remember seeing a video where someone deleted a save of Baldi's Basics Classic Remastered, and the number 99 was shown on screen for a split second, but it was weird that I couldn't get it. Moving away from that, we go to the error screen. Now, the screen in itself is rare, but there is an even rarer screen that can be seen. In the other screen, the regular error message is shown, then it gets corrupted, and has distorted audio, and eventually turns to black. The audio becomes a jingle and then a picture of a lake and a man, who's probably Noel, T-posing. Eventually, his head and arms come out of the picture and glitches out. Truly terrifying compared to the rest of the game. Some people might assume this could mean Noel is literally and figuratively out of the picture, but then why would the ending show it too? To hammer a point in? To me, it shows that Noel, who was just a weird, mysterious character, is now prominent, and him spreading out is either him going to other parts of the game, or this sprite of him, which can be attached to the original sprite to make a whole character, is trying to find the other half of Noel to be united. And if anyone knows where the picture is taken, share with me and maybe there'll be a hint there. But in order to know what Noel is doing, we need to know the nature of the game itself. Now this might just seem like a recap of common knowledge. Baldi's Basics is an educational game with weird glitches. What if I told you that the game part is wrong? In the final ending, Noel gives a speech before glitching away. Listen to what he's actually saying.
Okay. I know why you keep playing. It's because you honestly think it is a game. You're not taking my playing seriously. Well, let me spell it out for you. This game. I said, heck, you've only ever played anything that's a game. Guess what? Just because I doesn't mean
Since he said haven't played, the thing he meant to say was, this is not a game. So what else could it be? A virus. Think about it, this would explain all the glitches. What else could it be? In the Baldi's Basics Plus trailer, we see that the game, in quotes, is indeed a .exe file, so it is indeed a program, which could either be harmless or dangerous. That's not a lot of evidence, but I'm also just going off the quote, and it still should be accounted for. But let's go back to the first theory and see what a new lore could be like. Now this will reference real life events that I can't really talk about, but and if you don't want to hear about that, then skip to 35. But I will mention it again at the last theory, so this is your warning. I'm just not going into much detail. Anyways, back in Baldi's basement, there's a room filled with notebooks that say the same thing in every one, which hints to what it is. It is trying to teach the same idea over and over again without any questions answered. Does that sound familiar? Last warning if you're sure you want to stay, but in the real world, this behavior can be seen in cults or corrupt governments. For example, in the Cold War, the USSR used phrases like capitalist pig or fascist to the US and NATO for no reason other than propaganda and to rally people against them. And where was this taught? In schools. And a certain country in the 30s and 40s had a youth group for kids. And for cults, they tried to be rid of anything and everything outside the cult. I fully know this sounds like I'm high on Basoda, but let's take a look at the notebooks. Now it has a lot of broken English, but enough can be figured out to give me the conspiracy theory. In the notebook it says in translated terms, what else is there to learn? Twice. And pro tip, don't pay attention to anything. That's how pros win. Final question, you have 3 seconds, what is, then the possible question is shown, and before I talk about that, the you have 3 seconds part is spelled correctly. So maybe the broken English was meant to lure kids in, like some cults do, and then focus on the important stuff, just hinted at more in the other quote. It says to not pay attention, and there is not much else to learn, but is hinted at another room. In the basement, there is a classroom with a jumbled alphabet on the walls. This shows that the school, cult, or whatever is teaching English incorrectly and only teaches the necessary words for the math. It might even be a secret language. And it also goes for math, which can explain the impossible question. In the USSR, there were the capitalist pigs and the proletariat. Now in Schoolhouse, there are the pros and the ones who pay attention. Outside of that, there are no other pieces of evidence and still sounds crazy. And if Mr. Man 12 somehow sees this video and doesn't get his ideas, save it for another game, please. I don't want this video to change the official lore, but if I got this or any other theory right, tell me if I called it. Now let's go to a theory with less of real life history in it. Hello, it's me from the future. I just want to mention something that I just found. This comic right here. By the way, I'm in the middle of editing this, so that's why my quality is good here. So I've just noticed this, that there was a comic in the basement while you walk to the switches. There's a comic that has Baldy Man creating a nail clipper, a toenail clipper, or whatever. That's actually a jackhammer with a knife on it. Now, it says what looks to be I'm 99. Obviously, it could just be JN99, and obviously I doubt that 99 is actually a jackhammer with a knife. But I just wanted to mention it, because this is probably just a meme, just one of the other comics, basically whatever you can call this. But I just want to mention it, because it could mean something. And yes, I'm still high on Basoda. Also, this part's not scripted, I just wanted to throw this in because I just noticed it. So, there might be something here. I mean, the best thing this could offer is, like, Baldy's in alliance with 99. That's my best guess. Or this could just mean absolutely nothing and I'm overthinking. So, just want to mention that before anyone else does. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned a lot of things that no one else has mentioned in this video. Anyway, back to me back in July 2023. One of the things that is very strange that I haven't talked about yet is the Birthday Bash ending. In it, you enter the second floor of the schoolhouse and have to put in the number of glitchy Baldy balloons, and then extremely glitched red soup balloons destroy the school. Now, there's a crying Baldy in a placeholder texture room, not to be confused with this one from 31718 Secret from the non-remastered version, with the sprite from the air screen. I'm not actually sure how this fits in. Maybe he is distressed from what's happening, but I'm not really sure. And if anyone has an idea, tell me. Now to something very well known, the 99 jump scare and the repeating pattern of the number. Now, I wasn't fully sure the jump scare was called 99, but the fan wiki shows the file as 99, so if anyone can get into the files to know for sure, tell me, but I would have still made the theory anyways. Going back to that helpful fan wiki, it shows examples that I completely forgot or completely didn't know. I'll mention some later, but one I'll mention now is that it appears in the Baldi's Basics Plus Early Access trailer, which means, if my second theory is right, shows that it is still important. And if he is still important, then he might be in control of the glitches and the soup balloons. For some reason, while I'm writing this, I keep thinking of the song 99 Loose Balloons, but then I realized the song's called 99 Loose Balloons. Now, there probably isn't a correlation, this is an actual coincidence, and if there is a relation in the lyrics or something, feel free to find out and tell me, and if this is somehow correct, then I was right with this. And I thought of, like, a parody song where Baldy sings 99 soup balloons instead of loop balloons, either with voice acting or AI like the Cartman video, which did very well. If you want to see that, then tell me, but back to the theories. So how does Null fit with this? He has glitch powers, but he clearly doesn't want them to spread based off the corrupted Null ending in Party Style. And to clarify, them is the soup balloons. But this isn't it. There is a rivalry between the two, and it's a big one. This is the theory I think is most likely, as it builds off the previous theories and has pieces of evidence from them. As I said in the last theory, Null doesn't want the glitches to spread based on his reaction. But let's look at the other pieces of evidence I mentioned in the last theory. One of note is this game is a cancer, which can be evidence for the virus theory and showing the true nature of the game, in quotes, meaning how damaging it is. But what if Null is the one who wrote this? He said that it wasn't a game. Maybe this is what he meant by it not being a game. This really helps my third theory, but around it is a lot of 99s. This could indicate the cancer of the game is 99. Going back to the basement conspiracy board where there are hints that Noel is the owner of it. When you first enter the room, Noel has a very surprised reaction to you being there, implying that he didn't expect anyone to be there. So what if he's the one making the board? He was obsessed with 99 on the chalkboard, so what if he's trying to find 99? Why? To stop him from spreading. It is well known that the number 99 is everyone believes basics, and this could be a sign of 99 having great power. Since the 99s appear further and further into the game, 99 wants people to play. That's why Noel wants you to stop playing. He wants to fight 99 off. Now, we don't know what either side will have when one side wins. Noel could be even worse than 99 ever was, where 99 wants something to do with Noel for completely speculative reasons. But I do think, in the final game, we will have to decide, choosing between the winning 99 and the mysterious Noel. So far, there are two paths for the lore in these theories. A lore continuing the events and characters we know, and a completely new lore where the high on Basoda cult theory is. But I still have Basoda, so what of these are both important? So in this theory, there is the original lore and the new lore coexisting at the same time. I know it sounds even more absurd than my cult theory, but hear me out again. In the final ending of the game, you read the note from the developer. It says that Noel lands it, and even though it is extremely glitchy, we can still notice that Noel says that the developer is lying.
Ah, I see you found a note from the developer. Well, this is what I think that everyone else thinks in the lie.
At one point he says we, but it was cut off, so I can't really use it as evidence. But if Noel does appear on the next update of Baldi Basics Plus, and there's a relationship between Noel and the developer, I'll put it in another theory. Anyways, after he gets deleted, No Mode is replaced by Glitched Mode, and has a Super Balloon instead of Noel. Theory 6 said that the Super Balloon is under 99, so maybe the developer is working with 99 to push the new lore for the final game. Does show Super Balloon as a joke, the way he writes, and the fact that the game is completely open to it being there. Or another way is that Micah is against all the glitches. Sorry if I pronounce his name incorrectly. He did say that nothing before 1.0 would be part of the story, so that could imply 99. And maybe the cult theory is the story he's trying to tell, and he is trying to direct our attention away from the glitches. So Glitch Mode having a Super Balloon is just 99 spread. So for this one theory, we have two outcomes. Mixman 12 is working with 99, or trying to get rid of the glitches entirely. So if you're wondering what the real lore would be out of the two, then the cult theory would be what the game, or now virus in this case, would be the one that's intended, but the original lore is what's actually happening. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will plan to do more stuff like this in the future. More theories, more editing, more lore depth. And once the 0.4 update comes out in late this month, I'll definitely, and if there's new lore, I'll definitely cover it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.